Here we go, back at it. Time to get the seats out, start working on getting everything out to get the clutch, and work on the intake manifold. Got one seat out. You can tell I never changed the foam when I recovered that one. Gotta clean that up. That's carpet with like 500 miles on it. That wasn't terrible. Maybe 10 minutes to get both out. And the skull. He's staying out. He doesn't get to come with the new seats. Previous owner had him in there, so I just kept him. Came to work on this thing the other night. Started with just test fitting these seats after I got the old seats out. I did all these measurements a long time ago. These would be the closest thing that would fit beyond some little Kirkies or something like that. And with a lot of modification to some brackets, they probably would, but I didn't really love the look. They wouldn't fit great, so I ended up with some little Kirkies. And measuring for the sizing on them, with my fat butt, they still barely fit, but they fit without really having to modify anything, and the look is going to be much better. With the Kirkies, I gotta go with some harnesses to make it make sense, which didn't really want to do, but it's better than the 50-year-old seat belts. It'll be a little bit safer. Might as well do it. And I was just curious, so I weighed the Kirkies versus stock seats, and I'll be saving probably about 30 pounds or so between the two seats. So car should be right at 2100 without me in it. Got most of the old seat crud vacuumed out. I'm gonna get these seat belts taken out back here too, over here, get carpet out over here, start working on getting the tunnel out, get ready to do the transmission. I could probably stand to replace those bolts. Hey, look at that. Where'd all my screws go though? Still a few screws over here. Ignore this wiring. Don't look. Okay, I have been slacking on this real bad. Had a busy weekend, had some friends from out of town, went over to a buddy's house, did some stuff with their cars. And now I'm finally gonna get this seat in today. Just want to go over kind of what I've had to do to make it fit, even though it is just a little Kirky. Had to massage this just a little bit. Made these plates, just some stock steel from Home Depot to distribute the weight of my fat butt just a little bit better. I got the wire run for the new gas gauge. Got the tank ready to get out. It is drained and ready to go. And I'm going to try and get this seat in first. Then I'll work on pulling the tank. And then I will start working on this side to get the seat in. Let's see what we can do. All right, this seat is pretty much in. I've got new trim piece coming here. The fuzzy door seal. And readjust the carpet when I get that. But that is pretty much how it's going to be. Pretty happy with it. Feels pretty good sitting there. Time to start working on the other side. out. Get the last tiny little bit of fuel, put it in the gas can over here, and let it sit and air out for a while before I drill it, because I'm terrified of drilling it. Should be fine though. All right, finally, both seats are in. Got new bolts going through, new holes, new plates, new big washers, all kinds of stuff. And we got hardware securing them in at the bottom. They are probably going to have to come back out for sizing the harnesses just like they're supposed to be. But I wanted to get this done. Next thing is get the motor pulled. It's pretty much ready. I just got to get some help getting the front end taken off, which is super easy. It's just awkward with one person. Disconnect the lights over there, pull the pins on these guys. It's ready to go. And that is about it for right now. All right, time to get the motor and trans out. Motor is out. Time to get transmission. All right, I am done for the night. I've accomplished everything I wanted to get done today. Take a look. Got the motor and transmission out. I got this spot here, marked it off where I need to clear it and stuff for the intake manifold to fit. Hopefully I don't have to move any wiring harnesses. I know that this one will probably move out of the way enough. I might get away with not redoing this line, but I know I gotta redo this one and move this ground and take a little bit out here and here, and we'll see how that goes. And while I have stuff out, I'll probably take these fittings off where I replace the lines and just reseal those just to be safe. Then we gotta do a new throwout bearing, put the clutch onto the new flywheel, and got some more stuff for the transmission. You got this guy, nice billet piece. Apparently a big problem with these transmissions is that the case likes to flex, and that's how they blow up and go. Hopefully I can avoid that with this. If that doesn't work out, we'll try again. And while the motor's out, probably go ahead and do the cams and springs. Should be easier the way it's sitting right now. And then put it all back in ready to go. Hopefully this week. We'll see if that works out. Never does.